Guys and girls, it's Know It Time! Know It Time!
Before I teach you the last bit of set theory and logic, I'm going to do a quick review of vocabs, because this chapter is heavy vocabs. I will explain to you why. Now, last time I taught you a few keywords. One was hypothesis. Okay. Hypothesis was basically, if you want to think of what you think of it as an educated guess, or we'll call it, let's keep it simple, an educated guess. Yep. An educated guess. That's what hypothesis was. It's an educated guess. I taught you, now we're going to denote this as P. Okay. I taught you something called conclusion. Conclusion was, you can define the conclusion in your own terms. Okay. Conclusion, you can define that easily. Now, I represent that as Q. I taught you something called conditional statement. Conditional statement. Okay. Conditional statement is always written as this. If P, then Q. That's what my conditional statement was. If P, then Q. I'm going to give you an example. We're going to keep on adding vocabs at you today. If today is Monday, then I am sad. Because a lot of people are sad on Mondays. My question to you is, write down the hypothesis. What is your hypothesis going to be? Hypothesis. And write down your conclusion. Conclusion. Based on this one thing. I'm going to pause it. Let you have time to just work. Start today with Hema. What's your hypothesis, Hema?
My hypothesis?
Yep. Here's my conditional statement. What's the hypothesis going to be? Which one is hypothesis? Which one of these is the hypothesis? Okay.
Today is Monday?
Today is Monday. Hypothesis. Write this down. Today is Monday. Keep it simple. Okay, this is like my P. Ender, what's my conclusion? I am sad. This is like my Q. I taught you how to do a truth table, and the truth table is pretty bonus marks. Because in a truth table, I hope you got this right on your quiz. So let's say this is P, this is Q, and overall P dash Q. If today is Monday and I am sad, now read, is that a true statement? It is true. Okay. It meets my if condition. It meets my then condition. What about this one? If today is not Monday and I am sad, fill this in. Is it true or false? What if I give you this? False, false, true, false. This is a truth table. And I mentioned to you one thing about truth table. There's only one line that will give you false in a truth table. Last one? Second to last one? This one? So, FF? FF is true. True. So, here's my original statement. If today is Monday, if that is true, and if I'm not sad, then that means I'm lying. So therefore, this has to be false. Yep. Because the reason why, if I said to you, if today's Monday and I'm sad, and if today's Monday and I'm happy, that means I'm lying to you. So that's why this is false. And then this is going to be true. This is the only one that you should be focused on. True, false, false. Because I made a statement. If today is Monday, I have to be sad. If today is Monday and I'm happy, that means I'm lying to you. That's why this is false. Then I taught you something called converse. Converse. And I taught you something called biconditional. 50% of your exam, remember, is vocabulary. Make sure you understand this like the back of your hand. Mario, I don't know if you were here. Do you know what a converse is? Oh, what switch? So write the converse of that statement for me, Mario. Okay, so if today is Monday, then I'm sad. So what's the converse of that? If I am sad, it is switch. If I am sad, then today is Monday. Okay. Nothing. Tejbir, is this a true statement or a false statement? If I am sad, then today is Monday. False. Why false? Give me an example. Because you can be sad on any other day. You can be sad for other reasons. And I kid you not, I was on the way home yesterday, and there were cops everywhere around my house. Sorry?
There's cops everywhere.
At your house? Staking at your house? You didn't grow up or something?
Everywhere.
So I was driving home, and then I got a phone call. It says, do not go home. There's cops everywhere blocking my house. And the thing, so let me pause this. So now, I want to go back to that biconditional. A lot of you asked me during the test, what the heck is biconditional? I had about 4 students. Some of you laugh and walk away. But biconditional means what? If the what is true?
If you change it and it's still true.
Good. If converse is true, then it's biconditional. If converse is true, then it's biconditional. The key word here is true. 50% of your exam is vocab. Make sure you know the difference. Because I will huck all these terms at you. And the worst thing you can do is ask me, Mr. What does this mean? Biconditional. Sorry? No, you may have to make your own statement. I give you a statement. I say, what's a converse? What's a biconditional? And the key thing is, I don't want you to raise your hand and say, Mr. What's converse? Okay, I'm not going to answer that to you. So if converse is true, then it's biconditional. And I give you some examples already. But that was a review of last time. Today, I'm going to introduce 2 more terms for you today. The first term I'm going to introduce today is, so guys and gals, this is going to be conclusion. So the 2 terms I'm going to teach you is called inverse. And I remember this word from university, contrapositive. If you like this stuff, I recommend you take philosophy 120 in university. This is what you'll be doing for a month in university. They teach you all about these terms and you really have to think about what it all means to understand, is it true or false? Contrapositive. Okay? There's actually a game called Contra. That's one of the old school NES games I loved when I was your age. Okay? I played that game a lot. First one, inverse. So before I start, guys and gals, it's Nova time. Your favorite time of the day, and I promise you 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I didn't. Oh, please. Wait, what story? I don't hear any story. I paused it first. Made sure in case someone hears it and say, no, is that really? So yeah, that story is not recorded. Now, we don't know yet. When you graduate, you figure out. Whoa. I know, it's Monday. Every Monday you get lines. Inverse. Here's inverse. Inverse is a statement. I'll give you the textbook definition and I'll explain to you what it means. A statement that is formed. See, the textbook is, I don't know, it's very technical. I'm going to explain to you in plain English in a second. That is formed by negating, oh, here's the key word, negating both hypothesis and conclusion. I'm not going to teach you what it is. I want to see who can understand the technical term. And conclusion. I'm going to give you an example. Conclusion. Okay. Example. You figure out what the inverse of this is. If I am rich, then I am happy. If I am rich, then I am happy. This is your classic conditional statement. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to ask you to write the inverse, without me teaching you the exact meaning of it based on the technical definition. Good luck. See, in inverse, I'm not flipping anything around. I leave it the way it is, and I'm going to rewrite it. If I am, now some of you say not rich is poor. For example, if I am poor, then I am sad. See, notice I changed this around. You can say not rich or poor, is up to you. Now, Kyla, is the inverse true or false? The inverse is false. Oh, hi, Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, is it true? Can you be poor and sad, or?
What's that?
If you are poor, then you are sad. Is that a true statement, Mr. Brown?
If you are poor, you are not necessarily.
So that's why it's false, guys.
There's also
Because then this inverse is false because there's a lot of poor people who are happy. They're just happy with what they have. Okay? And I know there's some religions out there who says be happy with what you got. If you're poor, just be happy. If you're rich, be happy. Okay? Now, is it true? If you're poor, you're sad. Some people, they're all about money. Okay, other people, if you're poor, and here's my question to you: which one would you rather have, health or money?
Money.
Hands up for money. Hands up, say, Mr. Make it rain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands up for health. Let's say, if I give you this scenario, I give you $10 million, but on one condition. Now, this may offend some people, that you have a terminal illness.
What is a
Terminal illness means, let's say, I give you cancer.
How long do you live?
You have 1 year.
I'd go party hard that 1 year. Yeah.
That's a condition. See? Whereas some people say, if I give you a happy health and you live till 70 years old minimum, but you're where you are. Okay? See, this is why. That's why I said, if you're poor, doesn't really mean you're sad. This is called inverse. Next one. Contrapositive. So here's another word. Contrapositive. Nope. You're on the right track. Again, I'm going to give you the technical term, and you're going to figure out what it means. Nope. It's close. It's a statement. I'm not going to teach you what it really means. I want to see who can decode it. A statement that is formed by negating, here's another word, negating. The hypothesis and conclusion. Oh, and I'm not done yet. Of the converse. Okay. Think about what this means. I huck in another word in there. The word is converse. This is why you got to be really careful what all these terms mean. I'm going to write down that statement again. What about this one? If I am rich. Sorry, let's go back when I'm poor. If I am poor, then, nope, you're going to figure this on your own. I am sad. Your job is to write down the contrapositive of that term, of that statement for me. The first word I see is this word of converse. So Lily, what's the converse of that statement? If I am poor, then I'm sad. What's the converse of that statement going to be? If what? Nope. Nope. Jump to what? Just the converse of this. If I am poor, then I'm sad. So what's the converse only? If I am sad, yes. Then I am poor. That's called the converse. See, the first step done. Because I see the word converse, I do the converse. Bam. Good jokes. What's the final answer going to be for contrapositive? If I am, keep going. Nope, close. Idris, what is it? Good. See, contrapositive means I take my converse and I'm going to negate these. Negate means I'm going to put the opposite. That's what negate means. Okay, I can write if. I'm going to keep it simple for now. Contrapositive. So on the exam, this is a typical word of the exam. Is the contrapositive of this statement true or false? And you got to really understand what contrapositive means and really think in your head. Okay? If I am not sad. See, I'm going to use the word not sad to make it easier for everyone to understand. Yeah, same thing. Then, I'm just using this to make it easier for people to understand. I am not poor. Or you can think about it, if I am happy, then I am rich. That's your contrapositive. Yep. The question is now, is this, Chris, is this a true or false statement? If I am not sad, then I am not poor. False. Because you're saying if you're happy, then you're rich. Well, not all rich people are happy. There's a lot of rich people who are miserable and sad right now. Seriously. There's this news article, kid you not. It was this guy named Jonathan Dumont. He won the World Poker Series tournament. He won $8.9 million. And guess what happened to him? His girlfriend called on 3 of her friends and robbed him. And that was his girlfriend. Sorry? He had $150,000 in his house in a safe. His girlfriend knows about it, so he called 3 of her friends up and says, "Let's rob my boyfriend." And they knock on his door and says, "I have delivery for you." They invaded his house and forced him to open the safe, took the money, beat him up, and ran. And then the girlfriend. No, not 3 girls. Okay, 3 guys come knocking his house. No, like he have never met these guys, but then the cops trace it to be his girlfriend. No idea what happened to the money, but it was on the news yesterday. So guys, just because you win, you're rich, doesn't mean you're happy.
This means his girlfriend was bad.
Okay. Oh please, now he's sad because he lost the money and lost his girlfriend. Please. Here's your next question. Try this, please. Oh, by the way, you need to know symbols. Truth tables. So, money, just because you're rich, doesn't mean you're always happy. For some of you say, Mr. Noah, just show me $1 million and I'll be happy. How he does. But then he's always a target. Bodyguards. And what if you run out of bodyguards? What if you have no money to hire them? Bodyguards actually. See, this is PQ. P, then Q. I'm going to show you how to represent this in truth table for inverse and all this stuff. We know this is true. Exact same concept. True. Has to be true. Now, when you work with inverse and converse and contrapositives and all this stuff, here's how you show negate. Okay? I'm going to show you the symbol of inverse and all this stuff. This little symbol right here, I want you to highlight it, circle or whatever. This is called not P. Okay, or you negate P. So this means not Q. Exact same concept. For this one means this is now the inverse. If not P, oh shoot, something's. Yep. If not P, then not Q. So therefore, this is true. Exact same concept. This is true. Exact same thing as truth table. True, true, false, and all this stuff. Or true, true, true. So this is your last two terminologies. You have to really understand what it means. Your work. Starts. Oh, this one right here? It means if not P, then not Q. That's what inverse statement says. Okay, this is regular statement. How would you write down the converse? Sorry, the contrapositive. This here represents inverse. This here represents my regular statement, if, then. What would the contrapositive look like using these symbols? Okay, you got to know these symbols now. Think about it very hard. There's a little arrow here. What are the two letters or symbols that go here and here? You should. Leonard, do you know what goes here?
Not P.
Nope. Not P is inverse. Contrapositive. Contrapositive. Contrapositive means I'm going to flip P and Q, so be not Q. So your symbol should look like this. With a little thing like that.
So that's contrapositive?
This is contrapositive. Because contrapositive means I take the converse of this, which is Q then P, and then I negate them. This is called contrapositive. Guys, that is your finale to your two last things. Your work. Page. Because contrapositive means the converse, agree? So what's the converse of P then Q? It would be Q then P. But contrapositive means also you negate both Q, not Q, not P. Because contrapositive says a statement formed by negating the hypothesis and conclusion of the converse.
So today's stuff is just the opposite?
Today's stuff, I taught you two more vocabs, inverse and contrapositive. Okay? Question? Yep. See, not Q, not P. This is called contrapositive, which means, first of all, contrapositive means this is my regular statement, if P then Q. I take the converse, which is Q then P. And contrapositive means I negate both P and Q. So that's why it's going to be not Q and not P. Okay. Your work. Page. 2:15. I just want to give you a short bit of work because time is running out. And I will deal more with this tomorrow. Number 5. Number 6. Number 12. That's it. So guys, I need you to practice because I'm going to be hacking a lot of statements. Say, is this true? This is my statement. Is a contrapositive true? Which means you got to understand what it means. Now, some of you, I need to sit at my desk. So come to my circle, please. Give me 1 second.